Kelsey, juke move at the Lion 33. Caught by Pringle inside the 5. Dives to the 3. Handoff Darrell Williams. Dive, touchdown with 20 seconds left.
Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes-like stuff on Sunday. But how about the other quarterback in that game who dropped a few jaws as well? That's where I'm starting this week's Roads Less Traveled with Matthew Stafford, who gave us this ridiculous throw through 4 defenders in the third quarter. It's a thing of beauty. Also, this throw to Marvin Hall in the fourth, according to Next Gen Stats, it was the most difficult pass completed in Week 4. A 22.9 completion percentage probability, a 34-yard pickup, which statistically falls into the deep ball category. That is something we're seeing a lot more from Stafford this year. Almost 20% of his throws have been deep ball attempts. That's up from 9.4 last season. That is the most in the NFL. Mahomes is second. I'm sure you all saw the big wedding in the NFL this week. The Bills fans that got married at halftime in front of 70,000 of their closest Mafia members. But did you see the Browns fans who got married at halftime at home? Ben and Jesse Minor had plans to go to the courthouse on Sunday, but realized they wouldn't get back in time for kickoff. So they ditched that plan, had their aunt officiate the wedding on the porch. Everyone wore Browns jerseys, and they didn't have to miss a single second of that Browns win over Baltimore.
I see a Joe Thomas jersey.
As for the last AFC North game of the week, you saw those 8 sacks allowed by Cincinnati last night. Just a brutal night for their offensive line, which took home a PFF pass block grade of 21.3. That is historically bad. But even with that, they are not the lowest graded offensive line in the NFL this year, and you're going to be shocked at who is. It is the Rams from Los Angeles, with Andrew Whitworth and company, the highest graded line in the league last year, which begs the question, and the presence of Sean O'Hara.
Hi, Lindsay. I like your ride.
What the heck is going on here?
I did not see this one coming, but I'll tell you this. You throw the ball 68 times, that's what happens. You get to the bottom of the list. This Rams offensive line, look, they're missing 2 players from last year, John Sullivan, the center, and Roger South, the left guard. But this is what they've got to do a better job of. Look, they've got to run the football better. They've got to protect the quarterback right there, right? Shaq Barrett gets the deflected pass for the interception. So if you're going to throw the ball 68 times, that's what happens. This is what they got to get back to. The center's got to get on his horse, Lindsay. Get on that red Corvette you got going, because they blocked it up perfectly on the front side. Look at that alley. Brian Allen, that's on you. If he gets to this Mike linebacker right there, Todd Gurley hits his head on the goalpost and hands a football to Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he was probably there in the front row.
Probably. He might have been wearing a Bucs jersey by the end of the game, because that's how Snoop Dogg rolls. Chargers fans know about that. A chance to turn things around just 2 days away. Rams Seahawks in Seattle, the first game of Week 4, Thursday Night Football on Fox.
It's all night, baby. All night, we in your face.
Rodgers takes the snap, backpedals, looking, steps up, now throws, end zone.
Touchdown! Geronimo Allison!
Keep running! Keep running!
Give it to Elliott. He's digging up the middle. Touchdown, Dallas. Zeke Elliott punches it in.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Packers and Cowboys, one of the best matchups of the week, and the focus of our best choice, presented by Golden Corral. D'Angelo, the key to the Green Bay-Dallas game is
Dallas feeding Ezekiel Elliott.
he likes to be fed.
I mean, come on. If you watched this Green Bay defense, right? Every week you go in to prep for a game, you watch the opponent's last game.
Okay.
Green Bay plays the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
What does Philadelphia do? They run the football. And so, obviously, you have one of the best running backs in the National Football League. You have one of the best offensive lines, obviously, Tyron Smith.
Tyron Smith not expected to
not
play.
expected to play. But at the same time, it's other guys on this offensive line that can pave the path for Ezekiel Elliott. That is the plan. Because if you sit back and you try to drop back with this Green Bay defense and get Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith coming at you, it is a hard day in the office. And so the form it's not hard. Hard to execute, easy to do. Run the football. Put the ball in Ezekiel Elliott's hands. Let Dak Prescott take his shots downfield. And to me, the formula is easy.
So when we look to the sideline and they're calling the plays in from the sideline,
Yes.
if they're doing this right here, okay.
They listen.
We got it. Green Bay's defense after that Eagles game, the rush defense for Green Bay fell into the bottom 10 statistically in the NFL. That's a concern for them. Aaron Rodgers, meanwhile, is 3-0 at AT&T Stadium, including the one Super Bowl that Aaron Rodgers has won. All right, well, too many 2-2 teams on a mission. 13 of them doing their best rendition. How many of them last? We got our suspicions. Inspiration by Jay-Z. Inquisition by T.A. Who can you trust from the pack of teams at